Oh, she's going to get in the picture at the end, too. Hey, everybody. It's Dan and Cindy, and we haven't done a video for a while, so I thought we would catch up a little bit on what's happening. We have put our travels on hold for a little while. Cindy was ill recently, and took a while for her to get better, but she is better.
Better.
Yeah. And as we mentioned in one of our previous videos, we decided to come home a little early from our Texas trip. Cindy flew home to take care of her aunt who had become suddenly ill. She's since had 2 surgeries and has been staying here with us to recover from that. And still has another surgery yet to go in about a month. So we've just kind of put things on hold for a little while till we get things sorted out and figure out what we want to do. So we thought we would turn this video into a question and answer. So welcome to Dan and Cindy's question and answers. So Cindy, take it away.
Our first comment comes from Frank. And Frank says, I'm new to your channel and wondered who you are and why I should watch your stupid little YouTube channel or your video.
Well, Frank, with that attitude, you probably shouldn't watch our video channel. But he does raise a valid point, Cindy, so take it away and tell him a little bit of who we are and how we got here.
We're retirees from the medical field, and we have friends that we met when we first came to Lafayette in 1976, and they've always been campers. And they kept saying, come go with us, come go with us. So, 2-3 years ago, we rented a, what's it called? Tour America, or one of those companies that you can rent an RV from, and got a motorhome, and we went to camp at Brookville State Park, and we were hooked. I think we tried not to be, but we had a trip planned to Michigan for our anniversary, and on the way home we came back through northern Indiana and looked at some campers. We had looked at some here in Lafayette, but we found one that we really liked the setup, grand design, and we didn't buy it when we were in northern Indiana, but we came home and I got online and found out that they had the very same design at a shop in Indianapolis, and we went down there just to look and we bought a camper. So that's how we got started, just spending time with friends, having a great time, and that got us started.
You know that the definition I've heard of owning a boat is it's a hole in the water that you pour money into. And our travel friends, one of their sons said something to the effect of, we thought you liked Dan and Cindy. Why did you send them down this rabbit hole? so anyway, we're into the camping thing now. We really like it.
So Tom says, why did you start doing videos and putting them on YouTube? And that's Dan's baby, so
yeah,
take it away.
Cindy and I have taken thousands, tens of thousands of pictures over nearly 60 years. And we're back from the time where you had a camera and you put film in it and you took your pictures, and then you took the film out of the camera, took it to some place to get them developed, went back in a few days or a week to pick it back up, and then you'd put a few in your photo album and send a few off in the mail, and invariably there'd be a few left laying around that you didn't do anything with, so they went in a drawer or in a box. If you're like us, you now have literally dozens of photo albums full of pictures, boxes full of pictures, walls full of pictures. What's a guy to do? Cindy stepped out for a minute, so she'll be back. But in answer to Tom's question, nowadays we take so many pictures and videos with our phones that we have literally thousands of pictures now on our phones that we hardly look at. Our kids have thousands of pictures of their own on their phones, so they don't have time to look at their pictures, let alone look at all of ours. And those thousands of ones you saw down in the basement. So we thought, well, let's just create videos of our special events and our travels, and we'll download them to YouTube and upload them, download them. We'll put them on YouTube, and then they can look at those one of these days when we're gone and they need a little nostalgia with mom and dad or grandma and grandpa. And so that's kind of why we got into the video business. And so if they kind of get inspired by looking at those videos and seeing some of our travels and some of the fun things that we did, and if other people look at those videos and inspires them too, then that's even better. So that's kind of what got us on to download videos into YouTube. Well, I lied. Cindy's not back. She got involved in a project for her aunt, and it took more than what was expected, and she's beat. So I'm going to wrap this up. We're almost done here. Next question was from Jean. She says, what were some of the favorite places you traveled? Well, in the last 15 months, we've been to Arizona and Michigan, North Carolina, Tennessee, Illinois, Texas, several stops in Indiana, of course. And every one of them had some special things going on. We rented some pontoons and get out on a lake. Just had a lot of fun in all those places, so it's hard to pick one or two. All of them were good. And you can see all those if you don't be like Frank and want to check our channel. Lastly, Chris asked, where are some of your future trips? Well, like we said, we've kind of put things on hold, but we do have some scheduled here in the next couple of weeks. We're heading to Abbey Road by the River, which is down in the Louisville area. It's kind of a Beatle Fest weekend. That should be a blast. As you probably know, maybe not, I'm a big Beatles fan for a long time, so that'll be good. In August, we've heard lots of great things about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so we're giving that a try. We're heading to the Upper Peninsula. Late winter, we're heading to North Carolina and South Carolina and Florida, and we'll spend quite a while down there. So hopefully, again, stay out of the winter months here in Indiana. Let's see what else. We are we hope to work in a trip to Colorado. We want to get down to Florida to see our daughter and grandsons, and we'd really love to get into out east and go to Washington, D.C. But we'll have to see how all that floats. So that's some of the things we got coming up. We'll try to do some local stuff too, so we'll have some short trips that maybe we can throw in too. And just before we wrap up, we'll throw in some videos of our travel buddy, Edie. She's now 4 months old, up to around 30 pounds or so. She's going to get a haircut next week, maybe down to 20 pounds. She is in her terrible twos. Loves to get them teeth on you and gnaw on you a little bit. Still likes to chew on a few things. She loves when company comes to visit her because she's all over them. So she's got some learning to do, and we've got some learning to do. But we like her too much to throw her out, so we're going to keep her. Anyway, thanks for following along with this. Even you, Frank. I hope you'll still follow. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll be talking to you.